The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. To find yourself, think for yourself. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. The unexamined life is not worth living. An honest man is always a child. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world is to be in reality what we would appear to be. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. An unexamined life is not worth living. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune, nor too scornful in misfortune. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The greatest blessing granted to mankind comes by way of madness, which is a divine gift. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. To be is to do. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Our prayers should be for a sound mind and a healthy body. The greatest wisdom is to realize one's lack of it. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. He is not only idle who does nothing, but he is idle who might be better employed. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. There is only one good knowledge and one evil, ignorance. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. When desire, having rejected reason and overpowered judgment, which leads to right, is set in the direction of the pleasure which beauty can inspire, and when again, under the influence of its kindred desires, it is moved with violent motion towards the beauty of corporeal forms, it acquires a surname from this very violent motion and is called love. Thou shouldst eat to live, not live to eat. Regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. The end of life is to be like God, and the soul following God will be like Him. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. To fear death, gentlemen, is no other than to think oneself wise when one is not, to think one knows what one does not know. No one knows whether death may not be the greatest of all blessings for a man, yet men fear it as if they knew that it is the greatest of evils. I know you won't believe me, but the highest form of human excellence is to question oneself and others. Every action has its pleasures and its price. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher.